Why do some NBA stars shine all season, then vanish when it matters most?
Bro, every year the NBA gives us the same movie. Guys who look unstoppable in February suddenly forget how to hoop in May. Playoffs don't care about your highlights, your stats, or your regular season MVP chance. Playoffs expose you. Today we're breaking down the players who fold when the lights get brightest. So let's get into it.
Some players seem like superstars during the regular season. They drop points, hit big shots, and everyone hypes them up. But when the playoffs come, everything shifts. The pressure hits, and suddenly, those same guys fade away. They miss key
Facts.
shots, play nervously, or disappear when their team needs them most. The postseason doesn't lie. They show who's truly built for the big stage and who just looks good when the lights aren't as bright. If you're done falling for the hype, hit that like button, subscribe for more real talk, and share this with your basketball crew. 1. James Harden. Great in October, missing in May. James Harden has won an MVP and led the league in scoring multiple times.
The king of regular season highlights and postseason heartbreak. Bro dropped 45 in game 1 vs Boston, then followed it with a 2 for 14 masterclass in pain. How?
But things change when the postseason rolls around. When his team needs a hero, Harden fades into the background. In Game
Facts.
7 of the 2018 Western Conference Finals, Harden missed 11 straight threes. In 2023, he dropped 45 points in Game 1 against Boston,
How?
followed by a 2 of 14 disaster in Game 6. It's a pattern now. He shines.
The game 7 vs Warriors, 11 straight missed threes. Man, Rockets fans still going to therapy for that till date. And this game is like a luxury car with no brakes. Looks amazing, but when you need it the most, fails the inspection.
Shines in the early season form, racks up numbers, then disappears when it counts. People once called him unguardable, but the playoffs have shown something else.
Damn, bro. When the pressure hits, he becomes extremely guardable. But usually people call him unguardable though.
Harden isn't built for the biggest stage. When pressure
Nah,
rises, his game slips. And that's what
I'm
the crunch
shy.
time always reveals. 2. Ben Simmons. Vanishing act under pressure. Ben Simmons is one of the clearest examples of how the playoffs expose fake stars.
Oh boy. Ben Simmons, the only player who gets scared of the rim like there's a ghost under it. Why?
His regular season numbers were solid, triple doubles, elite defense, flashy passes, but in the 2021 crunch time, it all fell apart. Against the Hawks, he passed up an open dunk in the final minutes of Game 7.
Hmm. That pass up dunk against the Hawks, I swear the entire city of Philly aged 15 years instantly. Because they never expected it. No, you are a 6'10", 6'10" with a runway to the basket. Dunk the fucking ball, my brother.
Why? Because he didn't want to get fouled and shoot free throws. He averaged just 9.9 points in that
Look
series
at
and
the
was scared to
stats.
even try. It's not just missing shots, it's a total confidence collapse.
Bro, regular season Ben gives you triple doubles. Playoff Ben gives you cardio, defense, and witness protection behavior. Bro, that 9 9 points in the series, that's not a star. That's a role player who doesn't know the role. On guard,
Reveal who can handle the intensity and who hides. Simmons had the talent, but not the mentality. That's how the postseason stripped away his hype
should I
and
say
left him with
bro was
no
shy?
answers. 3. Julius Randle. All-star on paper, invisible in playoffs. Julius Randle looks like a star during the pre-playoff run. He's a strong scorer, gets boards, and even leads the Knicks to solid seeding. But
And Julius Randle is like a restaurant that looks amazing on Instagram. Then you get inside and the food is mid. Fucking mid, bro. 29th. Shooting in 2021 versus Hawks. Knicks fans wanted to file a missing player report. Yo!
come playoff time, it's like watching a completely different player. In 2021, he shot just 29% from the field against the Hawks. In 2023, his numbers weren't much better, just
Bro, 16 on 38 in 2023. Bro, the garden edge just evaporates when the playoffs hit. Bro, that energy evaporates. Why? Randall's is so heavy play style. Looks good versus Detroit in February. Not so much when Boston locks in though.
16.6 points on under 38% shooting. For someone labeled a team leader, his playoff presence feels hollow. The energy, the efficiency, the impact, it all vanishes. The elimination games demand quick decisions and high efficiency, and Randall's clunky isolation game just doesn't cut it. That's when fans realize maybe he's just a regular season guy, not a true
Mm-hmm.
star. 4. Karl Anthony Towns. Talent without toughness. Karl Anthony Towns has the skills, he can shoot threes, post up, and rebound, but
Bro, that is one of the most skilled big men ever. But skill means nothing if you crumble under pressure. Am I right? You know, when you have skill, you're big, man. People are expected to fear you, man, because you have the skill, you have this big body, you are unguardable, you look unguardable. Man, you're supposed to play what you look. Shouldn't, I don't know why you crumble under pressure. Are you scared of something, trauma, or what is the cause, man?
in elimination games, his game doesn't translate. In the 2022 series against Memphis, he had flashes of brilliance, but also long stretches of silence. He fouled out, turned the ball over, and looked overwhelmed when things got physical.
Bro, in the 2022 Grizzlies series, he had games where he was him, then games where he disappeared like Wi-Fi in a storm, from 5G to 0G, if there's something like that. Play of basketball is physical. You gotta want, man. You gotta want the fights. And Cat acts shocked every time someone bumps him. Like, are you supposed to do that? Is that necessary?
Towns has never made it past the first round as the main guy. His career playoff averages of 18.6 points, 11.5 rebounds, and 2.4 assists.
18.6 points in 18.6 playoff points is cool until you realize they disappear in elimination games. Bro, they vanish. Poof.
Assists on 47% shooting look solid on paper, but they rarely show up in the biggest moments. Mid-season games let his talent shine, but playoff basketball demands heart, grit, and poise. That's where he struggles. The postseason exposes fake NBA stars, and Towns fits the mold. 5. Russell Westbrook. Energy doesn't equal efficiency. Nobody plays harder than Russell Westbrook.
I love Russ. Nobody plays harder. But the players don't care about hearts, man. They don't fucking care about hearts. They care about how smart the player plays, man. And you all know that though.
He gives you passion, hustle, and intensity every night. But playoff basketball isn't just about energy. It's about smart decisions and efficiency. And that's where
Facts.
Russ often falls short. He's had triple doubles in the postseason, yes, but also some of the worst shooting performances. In 2020 against the Lakers, he shot just 24% from three. In 2021 versus the
Yo, 24% from three in 2020. Even the rim was like, bro, please stop. Like, pow, 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 pow. Bro,
Sixers, he struggled to finish around the rim. His aggressive style can work in the regular season, but in the playoffs, defenses force you to adjust, and Westbrook rarely does. He's not fake in effort, but his game doesn't elevate. That's why the do-or-die moments always expose his flaws.
bro. His game works in February versus the Magic. But in the playoffs, defenses sag, trap, rotate. You need a counter.
6. DeMar DeRozan. Regular season bucket, playoff freeze. DeMar DeRozan is a mid-range master during the season. He scores efficiently and puts up all-star numbers, but once the
DeRozan got the prettiest mid-range in the league, bro. But the playoffs treat him like he's shooting with a weight vest on. Like, bro feels heavy when he's playing in the playoffs. Why?
crunch time starts, his production often stalls. When he was with Toronto, LeBron James and the Cavs constantly shut him down. Even in Chicago, the pattern remains. In the 2020
Yo, Cavs used to lock him up so bad in Toronto. Raptors fans were begging for CPR. Just imagine that sort of scenario. Anyways, everyone plays in his or her unique ways. So whatever the agenda is, just have to improve and play better.
play-in tournament, he went just 6 for 25 from the field. DeRozan relies on rhythm and spacing, things that
That 6 for 25 playing game in Chicago. Yo, I thought Miss Cream froze. Though Demar needs rhythm and spacing, two things that die instantly in playoff defenses. I don't know why it happens like that, but it just happens to be.
Vanish in tight playoff defenses. Suddenly, those fadeaways don't fall and defenders don't bite. DeMar's game looks polished in January, but not in June. And that's what makes fans rethink. Is he a playoff star or just a highlight during the long grind? 7. Joel Embiid. MVP, but not a postseason killer. Joel Embiid is a force. No one's denying that. He won MVP in 2023, and when he's locked in, he can drop 30 on anybody. But
Embiid is a monster, but when the light gets bright, man, huh, it chills out. It chills the fuck out, man. Because that game 7 versus Boston, 15 points, 41% shooting, that ain't MVP behavior. That ain't MVP behavior.
when the lights get brightest and the game slows down,
Bro
he looks
goes dark.
shaky. In the 2023 series against Boston, he looked shaky. He shot just 41% and faded when it mattered. Only 15 points in a do-or-die game
What
7.
was bro
Every
scared
play
of?
hot, but there's more. When defenses double him, he rushes, loses control, and coughs it up. This isn't about talent. It's about toughness and execution under pressure. And that's
Facts.
where Embiid keeps slipping. The playoffs never lie. They expose who's real and who's just built for regular season.
Yes, he's injured often, but even healthy, double teams turn him into a turnover machine. His talent is never the question. It's his decision making when the pressure starts cooking. So if Embiid ever puts together a healthy and disciplined playoff run, the league will cry. But until then, we hope for the best.
Highlights. 8. The Clippers duo. All talk, little postseason action. When Kawhi Leonard and Paul George joined forces, everyone thought the Clippers were finally going all the way. On paper, it looked perfect. Two elite wings, big-time resumes, and a hungry franchise ready to win.
Howie and PG was supposed to be Thanos. Like, instead, we got two Infinity Stones missing.
But once the playoffs rolled around, the cracks started to show. Remember 2020? They had a 3-1 lead on the Nuggets and still blew it. Kawhi
Nah, that 3-1 choke versus Denver in 2020 still haunts them till date. Still haunts them till date.
went cold, shooting just 6 for 22 in Game 7.
Bro, Kawhi went cold, of course, going 6 of 22 and PG hitting the side of the backboard. Yo, that's generational disappointment. The talent is there, the hype is there, but availability, the chemistry, clutch, nope, nothing is there. Nothing is fucking there, bro. Man, the playoff tests your hearts, and the Clippers keep failing the EKG. Fuck, man.
And PG hit the side of the backboard. Since then, it's been the same story. Injuries, inconsistency, and letdowns. They've had the hype and the support, but not the delivery. Turns out, the playoffs don't care about your reputation. They test your heart. And this duo keeps falling short.
They keep falling short, man.
Trae Young, from clutch hype to cold reality. Remember Trae Young's magical 2021 playoff run?
Yeah.
Everyone called him the next clutch legend after silencing entire arenas with circus shots. But
Mhm.
2023 against Boston exposed the truth. Sure, he hit that insane Game 5 buzzer beater, 38 points, and a dagger 3 with 2.8 seconds left that had fans losing their minds.
Trey had that insane 38-point dagger versus Boston in Game 5, fire moments. But Game 6, bro turned into a snow cone. Why? Though his playoff averages look elite until you notice the turnover spikes and shot selection tragedies. Trey is clutch, but he's also chaotic, and the playoffs punish chaos.
Classic Trey magic. But when Game 6 arrived with the season on the line, he crumbled under pressure.
Don't
His
say
shooting
snow
went
cone,
questionable,
man.
turnovers piled up, and those fearless shots turned into reckless mistakes. Young's career playoff averages of 25.3 points, 9.1 assists, and 4.4 rebounds look strong, but those numbers dip when the stakes rise. One buzzer beater couldn't hide it. The playoffs exposed that automatic in the clutch label. 10. Pascal Siakam. Championship ring, but not a playoff alpha. Pascal Siakam's role in the 2019 championship run was significant and vital. However, his performance saw no
Siakam was huge in 2019, no doubt. But that 2020 bubble run, ew, 17 PPG on 39% and 18% from there. That's tough, though. That's tough.
Notable decline in the 2020 NBA bubble playoffs. Following an all-star regular season, he averaged just 17.0 points per game on 39.6% shooting from
Yeah.
the field and 18.9% from three-point range. Specifically, in the 2020 series against the Boston Celtics, he scored under 20 points in 5 of the 7 games.
Yeah, he bounced back in 2022, dropping 22.8% on 47%. But consistency is the issue. Pascal is good, but playoff alphas don't disappear for an entire series. No, you don't do that.
Showing clear struggles. In contrast, during the 2022 playoffs against Philadelphia, Siakam's offensive output improved considerably as he averaged 22.8 points on 47.7% shooting, while
Oh,
as he averaged 22.8 points on 47.7% shooting while displaying far greater confidence and consistency overall. So that wraps up today's video on how the do or die moments expose fake NBA stars.
listen, playoffs are the great truth, the law of basketball. No fake stars survive. No narrative survive. Just pure hoop under pressure. And the list we just watched, that's yearly proof. Now you tell me, which player is the most exposed when the playoffs hit? Drop it in the comments. I'm responding to everybody.
We've seen how pressure
So
separates the
hit
true
a like,
greats from the
sub if
overhyped
you love
players.
real hoop
Some
talk,
guys
and
dominate
share
the
this with
floor in the
someone
postseason,
who still
but
thinks
vanish when it's
regular
time to
season
go home.
superstars
Now
are
it's your
playoff
turn.
killers.
Who do you think gets exposed the most when the playoffs hit?
Yeah.
Drop your
So tell me, who do you think is the most exposed when the playoffs hit? Please drop it in the comments. I'm responding to everybody.
answers in the comments. We're reading them all. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe
Yeah.
for more real